with Hot Chichi on a Friday, baby. Let's go. How we doing?
I did it, man. You challenged me. Do that little ab cruncher thing
You
before the
did
show
it?
today. I did it. I did 3 sets of 10. I'm gonna start super slow.
Wow, that's it, dude. That's it.
No, you know why too? Remember, when we all thought we were badass, it's like in college, and like I remember I would like do like an ab workout, and that whole day you're like, oh, I feel good, I feel tight. And then you would wake up the next morning and it was like the creature from Alien was about to like explode out of your stomach. Like I know the pain of like the day after you do an ab workout. And I'm not going there, but I did it, man. You told me to do it. You got me off my ass, and I did it.
Bro,
You proud of me?
that is first off.
Thank you.
Round of applause for you, bro.
Wasn't easy.
Round of applause for you. Congratulations. I'm big time. Remember, do what you say you're gonna do. You did it. You said you were gonna do it. Dude, that creature from Alien thing is so funny because I've had the worst stomach cramp before, and it honestly looks like there's a person coming out of your stomach that I almost started to cry as an adult. I was like, I couldn't get rid of it, bro. It wasn't fun. It was like literally, I remember it was in the middle of the night, like a few months ago. My daughter comes running in. It was that big. She's like, is everything okay in here? I'm like, no, it's not. We got alien coming through my stomach right now. What the hell's going on? I think I'm pregnant with an alien.
Terrible. Nothing like stomach problems. Bad.
Oh,
They're not
God.
coming. Hey, clearly the Baltimore Orioles listen or watch the mayor's office because we called out baseball yesterday. Like, hey, you don't want to give us any news? We'll do Taylor Swift prop bets until you figure something out, right? And so obviously the Orioles, not Angelos, who by the way they sold the team, but that's a whole other ball.
$1.7 billion with Cal Ripken involved.
Which I saw like some type of I don't know financial guy said it was a bargain. Whoever bought it, like
the total bargain,
undervalued themselves, right? So
dude,
that's
how about then when what's his name bought the owner of the Dodgers, when he bought the Dodgers for $2 billion?
Forget about it.
They're like, this is terrible. This is such a bad idea. He goes, hang on. He goes, 2 days later, he sells he gets the TV rights for $7 billion. He made $5 billion. I knew exactly what he was doing.
Exactly.
$1.7 billion right now is probably a steal.
Most of those dudes know what they're doing. Yeah. And if you're selling something low, you probably have a reason to sell it low, I would say. Exactly. But we're not finance guys. We're baseball guys, right? Yeah. Speaking of baseball guys, dude, I got to clean it up, man. I haven't shaved, so I have this like goatee thing. My hair's growing out. In the back, I look like the backup second baseman for the Long Island Ducks. Like I feel like I'm like
you got the neck beard. Your neck beard's longer than your face.
Yeah, I gotta do something. Anyway. All right, so let's talk, dude. Corbin Burnes, bro. This is a legit move. The rich get richer almost, because I'll tell you right now, you played against the Orioles as a Yankee. They're legit. They're a legit team, and they just got extra.
Dude, this is what they needed, honestly, because you got Jackson Holiday coming there. You got Heston Kjerstad coming. You got all these dudes coming. They're I think they had 6 guys in the top 100 prospects. They're loaded down there, right?
Yeah.
And they really didn't give up a ton of big guys to get Burnes, which is incredible. But they needed a veteran arm, dude. Because you got Bradish, who's obviously 2.9 ERA stud. You got Grayson Rodriguez, who in the second half is one of the best pitchers in the game. You got Meade, John Meade's coming back. You got and then but you look at that rotation, you go, man, they could really use a veteran, legit starter. And then here comes Corbin Burnes, former Cy Young, one of the best pitchers in the game. I love this trade for the Orioles. Love it for the Orioles. I mean, this is exactly what they needed. We were talking about this on MLB Tonight the other night. Jake Peavy and I we're talking about, what they really need is they need a veteran arm in that rotation. They must have been listening to that too.
Yeah, there you go. They're listening to their following great deal. Moves. It's a great deal, dude. How about this? His last 3 years, okay, would they start with his 2021? First of all, he's going into he's 28 or going to be 29 or something like that. I'm not good with that, man. Right. So, he's still prime time in his career. But like you said, a veteran, struggled early in his career, a 23, 24, and 25. Also great for the young guys to have a guy there who struggled and then figured it out. 26 years old, Cy Young, 2.43 ERA, 2022, 2.94 ERA, last year in an off year, 3.39 ERA. 3.39 is an ace on 70% of the teams. Dude, his numbers are not going down. His, like last year, like I said, his numbers went a little below, but hey, dude, you're going into a different division. You're going to the East where these guys haven't seen you. I always think it's an advantage pitcher when you go to a new division. Don't you think? Like if you going from the NL Central to the AL East was probably, or AL Central is like, you're like, holy cow, I've never seen this guy before.
Oh, it was different. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, and so for a hitter, you're kind of a disadvantage. As a pitcher, these guys have never actually faced you. You're going through an entire first couple months facing guys for the first time in your career, and you're a Cy Young Award winner, and your team's legit, and you got new ownership. I mean, the Orioles are something to be talked about.
The Orioles were 101 and 61 last year, dude. They were the best teams in baseball.
And by the way, the rest of the division hasn't. You haven't seen like the big. Okay, I take that back. The Yankees got Juan Soto, so that changes the Yankees. But otherwise, the division hasn't, especially in the pitching side of things. Nobody's really gotten that big guy. They get Corbin Burnes, advantage Orioles, I say.
Yeah, well, dude, we when I was with the Yankees last year, we faced the Brewers, and Corbin Burnes pitched, and dude, we game planning against him, he dominated. Got a great cutter, just has great stuff, man. He's a 3-4 pitch mix, and you got to give our man Brian Kane some credit, dude. A couple years ago, Kaner started working with him, and that's when Corbin Burnes kind of went to another level.
Oh, that's great! So, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, Brian Kane, dude.
Mental performance pro.
Yeah, right? Brian Kane is one of the best mental performance coaches out there, and he started working with Corbin Burnes, and I'll tell you what, took him to another level. And Burnes would even say that too. So that's how mental this game is, because he's always had the great stuff. And then you start to learn how to have a process. You start to learn to go one pitch at a time. You start to learn what your stuff is off the field. You start to get perspective on the mound. It's pretty impressive.
Dude, it's funny you say that too. Like, remember, I was looking up, I'm like, guys in their like age 28, 29 season who figured it out. I got to go back to our friend, Al Leiter. Granted, he was Mr. Blister. He was hurt a lot. Al Leiter did not have a strong, legitimate season until he was 29 years old. And then he went on a 9-year run where he was fairly dominant. Like, he was an ace. Beat you guys.
And guess what? Yeah. Guess what? Harvey Dorfman came into his life.
There you go. Oh, look at you.
It's the truth. That's where when Al had met Harvey Dorfman, that's when his career took off.
Al probably had the
greatest mental performance coach ever.
Yeah, and Al Leiter's mental. If you haven't met Al Leiter,
Al needed a mental performance coach. I'll tell you that right now.
He told us this story about how they tried to. He was so psychotic that they tried to get him a hypnotist. Do you remember that when he came on a show? And he's like, I'm laying there like I'm not falling asleep. Nothing's changing. Leiter's the greatest. I laugh at every time I think about Leiter. It's just
the best, he's the best.
All right, hey, dude. Another. Let's do this one because we got a lot of Reds fans here, and I've been saying Reds fans. I'm sorry we haven't talked more Reds because we love you, and clearly Sean Casey is a pretty big Reds fan. Huge. But so okay, our boy, I got to give him credit. Cam Miller. Cam Miller's
a thanks, Cam. Cam's got great stuff. Follow him on Twitter.
His Twitter feed is
X.
Whatever. It's Twitter. He's a filmmaker and historian. 20 years, by the way, as a Reds Hall of Fame filmmaker. I'm assuming you're in one of his films somewhere.
Cam's got great stuff, man.
Okay, he alerted us today, and this is a really cool thing because I know how much this guy means to you. 25 years ago today, Sean, the Cincinnati Reds acquired Greg Vaughn. No more beard rules, no more mustache rules, and you guys had arguably, I would say, your favorite season you've ever played in the game of baseball that year. What do you got? Oh, he's up. Oh, yeah, that looks good. There he is, dude. Is that the greatest season you've ever been a part of as a baseball player?
I mean,
or it's got to be close with the Tigers.
It's the greatest team I've ever been on. The greatest team I've ever been on. And you go back to it with Lark and but even Mike Cameron, dude. Mike Cameron. I told you I still listen to DMX nowadays because of Mike Cameron, because that's all we listen to. But Cameron, Barry Larkin, myself, Greg Vaughn, Dimitri Young, baby. I mean, we're talking about a guy that could rake Detroit. Eddie Taubensee, Aaron Boone, Pokey Reese. I mean, we were loaded, dude. It was such a great team. But Greg Vaughn, man, he was the leader on that team, man. He was just and he had 40 some home runs, I believe. We won 96 games. It was incredible. And even like Pete Harnish, Denny Nagel, we had some great pitching too.
Yeah.
Steve Paris, Ron Vallone, the big rig. We had Scott Sullivan, Danny Graves, and Scott Williamson, the back end of the pen.
Yeah,
it was
legit.
Thunder, dude. So Jim Bowden did a great job of putting that team together. But that trade when Greg Vaughn came over in '99, dude, I think changed everything for us. Was a true leader. Was just a great guy. Was tough as nails. Played every day, and Vaughn was just a great dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and, I'm telling you. The impact he had on you guys, because we've had all of your friends on, a lot of the guys you've just named.
And go back and check out that we had a great episode with Vaughn.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, go back and watch that. Oh my God. When he talked about somebody throwing out his head and he was going to show up at the guy's hotel, dress up as room service to kill him. That was great. Do you remember that? Like, he terrified me in that entire show, but he's a cool
great dude. He's the best.
Also very chill and relaxed, which is funny because he's also scary as hell. Great combo, dude. I gotta ask you, like, so then he leaves the next year. Like, how devastating was that for you guys?
Like, it was devastating for Vaughn to leave. Yeah, he had he ended up going to
Tampa
for a 3-year deal, right?
Yeah, I mean, money's money.
It was a bummer that we couldn't sign. I think he signed for 3 years, 25 mil or something. Nowadays that's like a utility infielder. But we wish we could have brought him back. The big thing though is that we went and got Griff, Ken Griffey Jr. for 2000.
Oh, that's right.
So we lost Vaughn. I think Bowden saw the window to get all in on Griff. So obviously, you can't fault that. But not having, it would be great to have Griff and Vaughn because we lost Cam too. Mike Cameron went to Seattle.
Oh, in that deal.
Yeah, we lost Brett Tomko, Cam. Yeah, so it was like I said, it was playing with Vaughn. Listen, when you play with a guy for 1 year and he has that much of an impact on all those dudes on the team, that's when you've signed a leader that truly led from the front.
Dude, I
was one of those guys, man.
I hear you because, like I said, we've had all of them, Booney, all of these guys on.
Yeah,
the impact he had not only on that season being such a great season, but like I feel like he left material on you guys. I feel like all of you guys like learned how to lead from him. Like you were probably, by the time, especially when you were like later in your career, you're a veteran, whatever, you were probably taking things that Greg Vaughn taught you, like whether it's work ethic, whether it's like the killer instincts, all that stuff.
You know what Vaughn taught me?
What's that? Oh, that's good.
There was times where he was during that year was struggling, like hitting 220, which when 220 wasn't great back then. I think he ended up hitting, I think he hit 240, 245. Yeah. But at one point he was hitting 210, 220. Dude, you never would have known it. That's what I took from him, from Greg Vaughn. Vaughn, you never would know it. He still showed up with the same intensity, the same leader, the same positive attitude, patting guys in the back. Let's go, boys. We got to get it today. And I remember looking up, I was like, this guy's hitting 210. And he's still leading from the front. He's still, anyone can lead when they're hitting 310, 330, you know what I mean? But, and obviously he was still hitting bombs, but, then he picked it up, got to 245. But I remember that about Vaughn. No matter how he was doing, you didn't know whether he was 0 for 4 or 4 for 4. And those are the best guys to play with, man. He was a true leader. He knew who he was, and he hit so many big home runs that year for us, dude. It was incredible. That 99 team will forever be the favorite team teammates that I've ever had.
That's good. You guys should all get tattoos or something. I know you said you'd never get a tattoo.
With 99 right here?
Yeah, 99 and a Reds logo or something. Let's have Cam Miller, who, thank you, Cam, for this story we got to tell today.
He's got a Reds tattoo?
No, I don't know. I've never seen him naked, but maybe I'm sure.
Why have to see him naked? What about like his shirt off or something, his sleeve or something?
Good point. I don't know why I went there. That's weird. That's super weird of me. But hey, and again, to Vaughny's credit, like 98 in San Diego, when he went to the World Series, he dropped 50 on you.
Yeah.
And you guys, he hit 45 homers.
45. So big ones, too. Big ones.
Sure, Tampa would paid him a lot more than maybe the Reds could have that next year. You go 50, 45, in 45 in a contract year.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta go.
He had to take it.
Yeah, but hey, man, I'm telling you, dude, it's as if it's very funny how certain guys, they just are that team or an embodiment of a franchise and stuff like that. He played with you guys for 1 year, and all you guys talk about is Greg Vaughn was a difference for us, and it carried over. And it's funny, like we think, our buddy Kevin Millar. Kevin Millar played for the Red Sox for 3
years.
Seasons.
I know you think he played for 13
seasons. Oh, it was like he played there for 15 years. It was like he was part of a homegrown legend, right. Kevin Millar. But no, those 3 years, you can have such an impact in life in a very short period of time if you do all the right things and you handle yourself well and you're a good person and you're a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's that Maya Angelou quote. What is it? People won't remember what you said to them, and they won't remember what you necessarily taught them, but they will remember how you made them feel.
Oh,
how you made them feel. You know what I mean? Like there's something about you could tell everybody the greatest quotes of all time. You could read scripture. You could do all this different things. You could tell all the knowledge that you know, but like if you don't make them feel a certain way, it never lands. Greg Vaughn was one of those guys. He made everybody feel like everybody on that team was important and get in line, boys, because I'm leading the way. I'm freaking William Wallace, like Braveheart coming out. That was Greg Vaughn on the horse.
Wait, super quick before we go, tell the story about when the beard mustache thing, because it's just so cool.
Oh, when Vaughn came in 99, he's like, hey, listen, I think he went out to Bowden and I think he called Marge Schott. He was like, hey, listen,
amazing.
I know I got traded over here, but my kids have never seen me without a goatee. I can't shave it. And dude, the Reds were like the Yankees. They dropped it. The Greg Vaughn rule. They dropped the facial hair because Vaughn is like, I can't do it. I got my kids. I can't. So Bowden was like, hey Marge, we gotta drop the facial hair. He's like, whatever, honey. And then next thing you know, the reason the Reds have facial hair is because of freaking and then Dimitri took it way too far. He dyed his beard like yellow.
Yeah, no, he did the whole
yellow, not
when I was in college. When I was in college in 98, this is probably why I have a receding hairline on top.
Yeah.
Me and my boys were such a big fan. I don't know if I ever told you this, of that 99 Reds team, because he did the yellow, and then a couple other guys started doing it on your team. I think Gravies did. A bunch of guys did it, and we thought that was so cool. And you know what? The other thing, I don't know if he did this because of it, or it was also cool that the movie, what was it, Demolition Man, with Sly Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Oh, yeah.
Wesley Snipes had the yellow hair. And then Rodman got the yellow hair. Rodman, all these guys started doing the.
Yeah, Dimitri Young started, I think.
Every Friday night before, I think Dimitri Young really started. Every Friday night before games, me and my boys would go and get that crappy, like, L'Oreal hair dye.
Yeah, dude.
And every weekend, we would all sit there and we would dye each other's hair a different color. I had red, I had white.
Chich, I think that's why you lost some of your hair, bro. That stuff's like a nuclear bomb. That's like a nuclear bomb for your hair.
Dude, the burn is just your hair follicles going, I give up. I give up. And the burn, it's like 795. And then like at the end of the year, the inside of your hat was tie-dyed because you would sweat out. We do it on Friday night. Like idiots, dye all our hair like, dark red. Yeah. And then the next day, I'd take my hat and you would have the line of color on your forehead from where they. But dude, honestly, it's funny. I look back, I didn't ever really consider the fact that you were on that team, and my entire high school, my entire college baseball team was trying to be like the Reds, because you guys. The most fun team.
We had so much fun. Dude.
That was such a great.
Dude, wait. Another thing. The 99 Reds started the bounce, right? The 99 Reds, when the guys get and everyone bounces after the game. Dude. That's the 99 Reds, dude. No one did that before we did. And I believe in like
you're right.
At somewhere we're credited. The 99 Reds are credited for that bounce, dude. We had so many good young players that had so much energy.
You guys were seriously like America's team, because at the same time, that season was so epic in so many ways, because the home run chase just happened the year before. And so like, but the guys were still hitting 55, 60 bombs.
Oh, yeah, they were still hitting bombs.
99
division. So you're watching McGuire Sosa, and then you're like, Hey, who are the Reds? Look at them. They got 90. Guys, we were supposed to come in last.
Who are these guys? And you guys were killing everybody. I actually think it was one of my favorite teams ever, and I never really thought to tell you that because you're my friend.
You never told me that all these years, bro. We've known each other.
Yeah. All right. Good show, man. We did
awesome, brother. Awesome, man. What do you got going on this weekend, dude?
Dude, I don't know. I gotta figure something out. Jess is going. Dude, just went to the College of St. Rose. Okay, same place that Jimmy Fallon went. A couple big celebrities. Dude, they're shutting down, man.
Why?
Her college is shutting down. By the way, her high school shut down. Now her college is shutting down, and her grade school shut down. There's no more record of my wife ever having an education after this. I don't know why they're shutting down, dude. It's the economy these days, but it's really actually cool. Her and her best friend Gilly, Gilly was in our wedding party.
Yeah.
Her friend Gilly, and her cousin Justin, who was also in our wedding party. Looks like Derek Jeter. Guy pulls it, man. He does well. They're all going and meeting a bunch of friends, and they're just gonna hang. There's a 4:00 basketball game at St. Rose tomorrow. They're gonna go to the basketball game, and they're just gonna walk around campus and just see it one last time before it's over.
Dude, that's awesome. That's
what do you do with that? What do you do with a college campus when it's not a college anymore? What do you turn it into? Chuck E. Cheese, like a huge Chuck E. Cheese.
Not Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. Dude, really quick, 1 second.
Well, where are you going? Sean just okay. I got to do play-by-play.
Got sent from Rob Kakuza, my man, clubby for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Anthony Rizzo signed jersey.
No way, dude.
Yeah. Anthony Volpe signed jersey.
What?
Here we go. Here it is. Anthony
Volpe, dude, that's amazing.
And then LeMahieu signed jersey.
Wow.
And, if you go to handbid.com.
Oh, this is right. Okay, go ahead.
Handbid.com. Chance, we got to set. Can you put the link up there? I'll get you the link.
I'll put it up today. Send me the link.
Handbid.com. Go to Miracle Bash. You'll find Volpe, LeMahieu, Rizzo. Wow. Yeah, and some other cool. I just had that one-of-one bobblehead up there. So,
cool.
And hopefully I got to get in touch with Vetter soon. Hopefully he's going to send some Pearl Jam stuff. So we'll see what happens there. But going up soon, Volpe, LeMahieu.
Okay.
And
I'm going to put the link in the
Rizzo. And that goes out to my man Timmy Gephardt, who's I know listening to this. Who's
for a great cause, by the way. Miracle
great cause.
It's unbelievable. Go look it up. Look it up all the people that work there. It's a brilliant, beautiful thing that Sean and his team.
What?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. If you go to the Handbid app or handbid.com, you go to Miracle Bash, and that's us, Miracle Bash.
What would you do?
What
would you do with that sad, bro?
What would you do without Jess?
I'd be in a ditch somewhere right now.
You'd be in jail.
Yeah. All right, I got to run, bro.
Love you, man. See ya. Hey, everybody have a great weekend. See you, brother.